Hello. How's it going? I have to admit, I'm feeling a little low key this evening. Um, Once again, been busy since I got up. Um, had a good phone call, found out some information that I didn't necessarily want, but that I need. Um, like establishing costs for my own business and being all out here on my own. Um, it's not going to be easy. My credit rating's in the shitter, so I will have to find somebody to co-sign for me. That should be fun. I don't have the kind of capital that one needs, that they look for in my accounts, which is another reason that they want somebody to co-sign for me. But, so it's a lot, but the woman that I spoke with was great. And when they said that I was going to be getting a huge level of support and care, they weren't wrong. So that was good. And because I said I would, because I made that promise, I am having wine this evening, and I am raising and having a sip in honor of Crystal, who was incredibly helpful with me today. And at one point was like, I don't know when this became a therapy session. I'm like, yeah, but it really kind of did, and I'm sorry about that. And she was great about it. So I didn't barf out everything, but I gave her a rough outline of things that had happened, and she said, yeah, that's not how any of this is supposed to go. So feeling pretty good about that. And, I just got to keep trucking along and finding answers to problems and making it effing happen. So I'm going to keep doing that. Cheers, Crystal. Thank you. She told me to open a bottle of wine and to have a sip for her. And I have done so because I told her I would. And I keep my word, even if she'll never see it. Hello, Nicole Yonker. How you doing? Howdy ho! Hi, Barb. Hello from North Georgia. Hello to North Georgia. First one to get them out. How you doing? Ms. Sunrise Dawn. Hi to Letha. Hope things are better for you today than they were yesterday. Hello, Morla. Good to see you. Deanna Downey. Hi. Hi. Happy you're here. Hello, Jen. Hey, hey. Ms. Ekblama. Hello. Hello to you. Good to see you. SPTV Fanny. Nice. Very perky. Maya. So we've got Sweden and Norway in the house. Very nice. And we have South Africa in the house. And, well, yeah, agreed. Miss Summer Savage. Miss Savage, South Carolina. Good to see you. Jojo. Popping in from UK. Very nice to see you. Ms. Cave, ma'am. Are you off for the night, or you said quick hello? So this must be just a smoke break for you. Okay, right on. Yeah. Oh, I see you. I see you, girl. I see you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Marla Dillard. Yes, indeed. It may. Yes. Yes. I'm just going to say yes. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. We're struggling along. Dirty stay up, Miss Gretchen only. Yeah, you are up late because, girl, you have to be up, don't you? This one, this one is going to be on with Ms. Marilyn Honig. I did not marry her to Aaron this time. Did anyone clip that and send it to him, by the way? I did see you, Hef. I did see you. Did you get him out and I didn't see him? What did I miss? I didn't see you get him out. Heifer. I saw that. Did you not mean to do that? Because that's what I saw. Yes, Miss Gretchen Only is going to be on with Ms. Marilyn Honig tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. That means if you're Central like me, it's going to be 11:30 a.m. If you're Mountain, it's 10:30 a.m. Hello, Susan P. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Mr. Hanky. Howdy ho. You're working. All right, girl. All right. I see you. I see you. You keep on trucking with your own bad self. God, did I want a cigarette so badly today. Next one you light, take a big ol' hit for me. I gotta say, by God, Georgia, Miss By God, North Georgia, or Miss By God, Georgia. Is that, I need a script here. Help me. Yeah, I do need investors. You're needy today. Oh, honey. Well, I love you, and I'm glad that you're here, and I see you. You're my favorite Hef. I don't have any other Hefs that I love anywhere near as much as you, and I have been a fan of cows since I was very, very small, even though I have never been allowed to hug one, but I would. Yes, I would. Which means some are going to be up to mod that chat, but it won't be me. Yeah, no shit, huh? There she is, purple groovy, pointing at the ceiling, all that cleavage. You are bodacious AF, lady, and I'm happy you're here. Ask me how excited I am to meet an Aussie in real life. Deanna Downey, how excited are you to meet an Aussie in real life? Now we need to know. Anon 4, hello. Good to see you. A lot of hyping up tomorrow. Not sure I can live up to it. Oh, I believe in you. I know you can. I know you can. Because all you got to do is be you. You're fantastic. Hell yes. You're going to live up to it. Shit, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to live up to going online tonight. But I got my poop in a group and I curled my bangs and I put on my lipstick and here I am. Here I am. It's been a day, folks. I can hug you. Yay, because I plan to. I very much plan to. Oh, Barb just sent me a text with your cruise t-shirt. That's exciting. Deanna Downey, very excited. That's fantastic. Are they bringing you Vegemite? Are they bringing you Musk Lollies or Tim Tams? Hi, Brian Bremer. Bremer? I hope I said it right. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, we love you, Hef. Thank you. I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it, but you know what they say. Get up, put on some lipstick, and go do the damn thing. Aw, Barb. Barb's t-shirt says, Cricket, my salty bitch. Well, if that ain't love, I don't know what is. You even spelled my name right. Bless you. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Barb. Boy, did I need something like that today. What a pick me up. Are there any authors going on the cruise? Would love to bring copies to be signed. Hmm. Good question. Let me think on that. Right now, not that I'm aware of, but let me think on that. Let's see. And quick before they show up, show the pics, pretty please. Okay. Both of them, the drops and the bag. These are the mics for Laura, Serge, and Liz Gale. The official drop-in microphones. And then this bag that Jen made for our little mama bear. It's in purple, shiny foil stuff on that's the transfer vinyl. Is that what it is? Vinyl. And this is the other side. Never shut up. Stop, hashtag stop Scientology. And it says protector, friend, confidant, and mama bear. Look at that shiny purple. That's beautiful. And Jen made that. Jen Pup Groomer 20 made that for our very own Ms. Marilyn. That's beautiful. Hello, Beth. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm thinking the green is for Liz Gale. That would make sense. Process of elimination. It makes sense. Mark wants a t-shirt, Barb. I'm happy to be everybody's salty bitch because who I am. So far, no to Jefferson and no to Liz Gale. But that's so far. I mean, anything is possible. Let's see now. Beth is here. Hey, Beth. Good to see you. I'm so happy you're here. Isn't that amazing, Rose? Jen is incredible. I think the rainbow mic is for Serge. That's what I'm thinking. That I'm going to be meeting up with on Saturday, Ms. Jilbo Baggins, whose name Maya will never feel right about typing in here ever again. Drop the mic. Those are awesome. How cool. So many talented, incredible peeps up in here. Right, Misha? I'm just beside myself. It is absolutely amazing. And Mark sent me, Liz is a pothead, so green for Liz, rainbow for Serge, and yellow for Lara. Yeah, that makes sense. Mark sent me an email that says, this is the last quilt that my wife and I created before her dementia limited her abilities. I believe it is a double wedding ring pattern. When she progressed to inpatient, I wrapped her in it to keep her comfortable. Just pulled it out of storage today and spent 15 minutes just smelling her fragrance. Love you, Cricket and crew. Mark, we love you right back. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And this is a beautiful, beautiful quilt. Look at what they made. Yes, Kelly B69, we see you. Look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. Siri is drunk again? Okay, good times. Thank you so much, Mark, for sharing that with us. Thank you so much. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, and here's Barb's next one. Clearwater George, master tour guide, and incredible gentleman. He wanted to go along, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to. That whole having teenagers at home thing is kind of a challenge. Yes, Kelly B69, we can see you. Beautiful. That is a classic quilt summer, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing, not only for sharing the quilt with us, but the story as well. That's absolutely beautiful. And we need love like that. We need love like that. I think we all do. We all need to hear about it. We all need to see it. Um, and we need to know that it's out there because it's been a little bit of a desolate day, at least for me. Um, but, it's just because I'm going through some crap and I'm trying. Oh, my Lord. Condoms at my psychiatrist's office, says Hef. Whole big old jar of them. But at least they're good ones. Look how funny that is. I love it. Thank you, Hef, for sharing because that's hilarious. We do all have so much to share. We have so much to share and so much to give. And you know, that's I think that's probably why we're all together because the universe kind of figures things out and points us all in the right direction of where we're supposed to go. Thank you all. This group has helped me regain much of my mental health after her loss. I'm sure. I'm sure it has. Something like that is not easy, and I certainly don't have to fake knowing about loss, especially in the last couple of years of my life. So I'm coming up this month on the 2-year anniversary of the loss of my sister. That'll be the day before the second amateur night of the year, otherwise known as St. Patrick's Day. Um, and yeah, it's been a hell of a time for a lot of us. And quite frankly, I just don't have the bandwidth to deal with a lot of the other stuff that some people want to try to put on my plate. And I know that grief functions on its own timeline. And so I'm not going to push it. Barb says, Mark doesn't have to go on the cruise. I'll get him a shirt anyways. Thank you, Barb. You're the best. So sorry to hear that you're having issues. Baby, we all are. We all are, aren't we? I mean, some are lesser than others. Some are slimmer volumes. Some are like big Vogue size issues. But, I've got you guys, and you've got me, and we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Damn right, Mark. We are here for you. Kimberly Gabaldon, hello. And hello, Wolf Machine. Good to see you. Can y'all please keep my mama in your send good vibes, etc. She was having dizzy spells all day and thinks it's because her blood pressure was dropping for some reason. Okay. All right. Well, she is definitely in my thoughts. We got to think about Creepy B5 because Creepy was having a procedure that she mentioned, and I haven't heard from her. So if we could send some good positive healing energy to Creepy B5 as well, that would be great. Wolf Machine, one less thing to worry about. Hello. People are putting ones in there for the chat. Tori Solid Gold, Reese Emerald, AA Ron Solid Black with my pearls. Marisa Bright Blue. Yeah, like a vivid royal blue. And still working on figuring out the rest on the rest. Rock on. Love seeing all the ones in the chat. Very nice. Tori should be blonde with a purple stripe like her cool hair. I love her hair. Koala Crafts, hey, how you doing, babe? Yeah, Gretchen, loss is hard. It is hard. And I've had just about enough of it right now over the last couple of years that I really don't want to deal with anymore. But I know I'm going to have to because it's also inevitable. What I don't have to do is let people try to push me past my comfort level when it comes to where I'm at with my grieving. And I think we could all use with a reminder that grief do what it do, and there's no predicting it. And we're just along for the ride. But, it's not like you can put a timeline on it or a schedule. Doesn't work like that. Jen says, I cried today when a client asked about my necklace. It's a mini urn with my grandparents' ashes. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good question. How is tomorrow, Koala? Since Koala Crafts, you are in the future. How's that going so far? Oh, he is going on the cruise, Barb. He is going on the cruise. Faux show. Yeah, he's booked. He's rocking. Thank you for putting the ones in for Creepy. I appreciate that. Yes, y'all are still going on the cruise. Here's Kim D. Hi. How you doing? Are you still in Arizona or are you on your way back? Yes, we do love and miss our Creepy B5. That's true. Yeah, Tori is an absolute gem. Summer Savage, yes, she is going on the cruise. See New Marlene, y'all. I ain't singing it tonight. I'm not up to it. I don't have the energy, and I haven't written anything extra for it, and I need to. Wine. The hell is that sound? I wonder if the cat's getting up to something. Jake. It's probably Jake. Little shit weasel. Grief swallowed me up and hasn't spit me out yet. Okay, Kim, you're headed home in the 11th. Gotcha. Oh, I have a necklace with the ashes from my 2 past dogs. That's very sweet, though. I think that's a great way to keep people's memory. Tolga. Hello, Tolga Memisoglu. I hope I said that right. I may not have. Jilbo, your father passed about 2.5 years ago? That stinks. Oh, Lord, that was a big coughing toke? Amusing that I actually just received a message with Doug's photo on it. That guy knew. Can't get off if you don't cough. Sorry, I missed it. What with creepy? She's having she had a procedure a couple of days ago. I need to try and check in with her again. My daughter might use my ashes for a tattoo. I guess you can add them to ink. Yes, you can. Yes, you can indeed. I've heard about that. I've never lost someone that close to me before. It still smacks me upside the head sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, Jilbo, I hear you there. I hear you there. One moment, please. Not that I'm aware of. Not quite yet. I wish. I wish. Wow, she's really upset. Daniel Sander, hi. Good to hear you. Good to see you. Cricket, when you said, what is that sound? The dog's water jug went glug glug. Nice. I have a tough relationship with grief, says Tamber June. Comes on very strongly when I least expect it. My therapist says to feel my feelings. I have a lot of anticipatory grief as well. Yeah. Yep, he sure is. Yes. And I'm not really sure why. So I'm just trying to save her dignity a little bit. And that's why I muted things. I may have to do so very quickly again. I'm not really sure. I have no idea why she's upset. What happened? She was fine all evening. I don't know what's going on. Mom and Dad, took my kiddo earlier so they could all get haircuts, and I was supposed to drive Dad back home since Mom would be a while. Thankfully, Dad ended up staying and driving her home. Good, good. Hopefully, he's going to be taking her somewhere to get checked out, maybe in the morning. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, but she forgets and sometimes doesn't realize what can be heard. So I'm just trying to save her some embarrassment, just in case she's not aware that the entire internet is listening to her be upset for whatever reason. So she is 77 and she doesn't have the best short-term memory, so sometimes she forgets. I believe she is having an argument with my stepfather, which doesn't happen very often, but when the pin gets pulled, the grenade goes boom. No, I think I'm going to stay right the hell away from that. I don't want anything to do with it. And I might actually just kind of sorry I'm behind. I've had a little emergency with throwing up situation with my dog here. Oh, I'm sorry, Maya. That stinks. My grief doctor always tells me you can deal with it now or you can deal with it in 10 years, but you're going to deal with it. Ain't that the damn truth? Yes, please, if you would, please make sure that you have hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you choose. I ain't here to tell you what to think. Hello, Susie Oberholtz. Good to see you. Hello, Artsy Tartsy. Good to see you. Please make sure that you are still subscribed. I have lost about 8 subscribers since this time yesterday, and I'm not sure what exactly is going on. So if you would please make sure that you're still subscribed, I would really, really greatly appreciate that. As we can see from Mr. Daniel Sander, thank you so much for your super chat. Danish krona, I believe. Another day, another dollar. Thank you so much for your super chat. As you can see, the super chats have been turned on. The channel is monetized. If you would rather that YouTube not take 30%, down below in the description box is my email address, as well as my PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get. So I do also have Zelle. You'll have to email me for that. I don't have a way to put that out there for the world. So, but yeah, I appreciate having everybody here. I appreciate your super chat. That really is delightful to me, and I appreciate you so much. And the email is there not only in case you want to find out my Zelle info. It's also there if you have questions, if you have answers, if you have FOMO and you haven't booked the cruise yet, but you really want to, there are still cabins available. I've confirmed this with the cruise line. There are still cabins available, so if you still want to go, you can. Jilbo, the criteria for getting super chats is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Unless you have a short that's had 3 million views, in which case, yes, then you can also do that instead of the 3,000 watch hours. If you have 3 million views on a short, that makes up for it. But that's the criteria. Yeah, it's something. It's something, I tell you, but you know what? It feels like it's going to take forever, and then all of a sudden the numbers just start climbing, And as you keep creating content, I find that the numbers climb faster. So it doesn't go quite as slowly as you think it will. You just got to keep, as with everything, right? We got to keep plugging along. We got to keep going, keep doing our thing, and we'll all get there. We'll all get there. Yeah, I mean, I definitely notice it when I lose subscribers, and I don't know if it's YouTube doing that or if it's people just walking away. But because I have 1,008 as of right now, I do notice it big time. Every single one that goes away, I notice it. So please check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you are subscribed, please hit that bell, select all so that you always know when I'm going online, because, well, I know when I'm going to go online about 5 minutes before I do it. Yeah. So that's what I got. Just checking to see what the weather is elsewhere in the house. I'm thinking it might be time. Might be time for the Night Meds song. That's what I think. Because, she is in chat, Daniel Sander. It's just because she's hiding. She's under a pseudonym. A pseudonym. But yeah, I think it's time for the Night Meds song, so that I can make noise and cover up any other noises that might be happening elsewhere. I don't have any dogs that I can get to bark. So, yes. See, Daniel Sander, you were looking for Artsy Tartsy, and here she is. Here she is. Lost my mom 3 months ago, and it's hard. Yeah, it's absolutely. It is. It's really hard. Grief is a bitch, y'all. So let's do this thing, shall we? Lori B, I was just unsubscribed, but I was definitely subbed before I fixed it. Thank you so much, Lori B. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Got them ready? Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the melatonin doesn't stick. Misha, you keep getting kicked off your regular channel. That's lame. I'm sorry. Well, welcome back. Yep. Jazz hands, sparkle fingers. One of these days, I'm going to feel like I can actually cut that, clip it, and send it to Ms. Kellycopter. Now, what's going on there with Beth? Oh, what do you have to do to get 3,000,000 views on a short, right? I almost wonder, I mean, I doubt it, right? Um, I doubt it that the Night Med song would actually get 3,000,000 views, but fuck, it's worth a shot, right? Definitely worth a shot. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Because eventually I'm gonna feel good enough about one of the renditions that I'll be able to clip it and send it to Kelly. Um, I always feel like there's a little bit of a problem with the rendition, but Jilbo, you wanna work on the Daymed song with me? Okay, we'll do that on Saturday. And Misha, you sent me an email? Oh, you sure did. Oh, okay. Wanted to pass on my link for cripples. These are a free download to anyone in their group who wants to change their PFPs for a day or two in showing love for Q. I can leave the link in chat. It just needs to be copy and pasted instead of clicking. You know what? I don't think it would let you leave it in the chat. But what I can do is I can put it, if you're okay with that, I can put it in the description box down below. At the end of this, cue ripples. All right, because I said cripples, and what the fuck is wrong with me? I just read it. I don't know what to tell you. Cue ripples. But Misha, what I can do is I can put it in the description box down below when this video is done. Oh, I might be able to do that right now, actually. And then, well, no, because that's a lot of typing and you guys would have to hear it. And somebody said that it sets off a weird trigger for them, like nails on a chalkboard when they hear me typing, because I'm using the laptop's internal mic. And so they don't like to hear my typing while I'm talking with y'all. Understandable. But I'm leaving that in there. I can't believe I said cripples. God, I'm a dipshit sometimes. What is wrong with me? I'm the worst. Um, I apologize. I wasn't trying to sound like an ableist douchebag. Um, anyway, I'll put that in the description box when I'm done, so that if people do want to do that, um, although I can put it in. I should be able to put a link in the chat that you guys can. Well, that's great. Just a thought. It might be a great stance for support. Some are lame, but some would be cool, I think, for Tommy and Mama Q. All right. I'm going to put that link in there so that if people decide that they want to download that and change your profile photo for a day in support of Q and Mama Q and Tommy, that might be really cool to show up to the lifeboat and everybody's got a different profile pic to support. So far, I don't know that there is an update on Q, except that they were able to administer the 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 King Hell blood thinner clot buster, and it didn't kill him. So that's all I know. Are you familiar? Great, thanks, doll. It's no download, just a drive link full of Q pics. Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Misha, for giving that information because I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. So, what happened? Q slumped over when he was having his morning coffee. And I mean, Kelly, I don't know if you're familiar with who Q is. Um, but if you know anything about Tommy, Captain Scoville, you know who Q is. If you don't know who Q is, like people, places, and perspective, hello and welcome back. Q is the one person in prison who helped Captain Tommy get sober and stay sober. Helped him kick the heroin and then not use anymore. Gave him a recovery plan that actually worked for him. And uh, basically, maybe essentially Tommy's brother. When are we changing pics? Maybe tomorrow? Have? I don't know. Next time you decide to wander on into the lifeboat. Yeah, like anytime, whatever. Gizmo's really sick. Of course he is, because he's got those big lumpy bumpies on his poor little noggin. Yeah. The ones who started the first ripple for the lifeboat. Because of Q, we have Tommy. Misha put it exactly correctly. He changed Tommy's life. So it's that's who Q is. And he had some kind of a stroke or something. And this morning, when he was having his coffee, slumped over in his chair, and they got him to hospital super fast. They administered an incredible king hell clot busting drug, and it apparently it did the job. So he's still with us. We just, we don't know. I think things are probably going to be a little touch and go for a while. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, those of us who are part of the lifeboat community. This is Heather McLaughlin with all the designs, all the help. That's great. That's great. These are so cool. I've never seen these before. Had a bad feeling when Tommy said on Wednesday that he hadn't reached out like normal and the yard wasn't locked down. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Tommy's having a real tough time with this. Other than Johnny, I mean, Q is basically Tommy's other brother. So it's a tough one. Like, basically Tommy's mission in life is to get Q out of prison. So, but not feet first. So, yeah, it's been difficult for Tommy today, and I think that if we all decided to show up with all of these new little things in our profile for tomorrow's boat, I think, and he says that Mama Q doesn't miss a show. She's like the queen of the lurkers. So she's going to see. She will see it. Tommy will see it. And I think it would probably lift their spirits significantly. So, anything that we can do to help, anything that we can do to show solidarity, and that, we're sending out those ones. It's not just typing on a keyboard. We actually are making, however small an effort just to say, hey, we see you, we got you. What time does it go live? What time does the boat go live? He's usually on the 5s, but that's Pacific time. What makes it a Q pick? I don't know. Look in the drive, because I have. How will Tommy know it's Q pics? He'll know. Where are these pictures coming from? Misha, you wanna clue us in on that? Because I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't really watch the guy, so I won't comment on it. That's fair enough, Daniel Sander. That's totally fair. It's fine. A 5 and 5 PST. He's interviewing Reese at 5, though? I thought he was interviewing Reese at 7. Oh, 5 PST is 7 Central. Derp. Yeah, summer. I gotcha. Ignore me. I'm not sure where the photos came from, Kelly. I'm thinking that Misha might be able to help us out with that. But Tommy will know. All my designs with the help of AI. Okay. Do we know? And I haven't clicked the link. I don't know. I don't know what they look like, what the designs are, anything like that. So, I just wondered who made these. That would be this person right here. This one right here. Otherwise known as Awakened by the Looking Glass Reflection. That's who they be. And they're the one who put together all these different profile photos. So, good question. Can I add a blue square with the letter Q in it and then embed that into the lower right of my current photo? Maybe. All legit to use, my permissions, my license. Okay, very nice, Snow White. Thank you. Technically awakened, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, we appreciate that. Here is a good question, though, that Mark Hardman has asked. 1 hour later. Whoa, yelling. Hello. Why? Why, Barb? Why yelling? Why so yelling? You can do anything you would like with them so long as it supports Q. There's your answer. Oh, 1 hour later in the morning. Oh, okay. So 6 a.m. Pacific. Thank you. Thank you, Barb. 6 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 8 a.m. here. No, Barb is West Coast. Barb is Pacific Northwest. But thank you very much, Misha, for getting the word out to all of us. You are, Misha, right? Have I been saying that correctly? Because I thought I was picking up the cue that other people were putting down. If I've been screwing this up the whole time, I kind of need to know. Yeah, he goes on early, so I miss most mornings. You're not alone, Kelly. You're not alone. He's usually going on right around the time I'm going to bed. Yeah, Pacific Northwest. Represent, represent. Gonna try now to see if I can change my pick to my personal fave. They're all beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Rock it out. Perfectly. Okay. I hope I was There we go, Jilbo. Jilbo's just changed her photo. We love it. I play catch up for as long as I can after I wake up before I have to mod for someone Eastern prime time. That's fair. It's beautiful to see. Trying to fix my stupid tech. Wanted you to see it. Okay, see it. Tommy took a poll on the boat and everyone voted to go an hour later in the morning shows. I mean, fair. It just startles me, Barb. It just startles me when somebody starts shouting. I think y'all making the Q profile is so kind and sweet. Gonna go do mine. Right on, Kelly. Thank you. I love it. And I love being able to, like, secretly, what's the word? Conspire in the middle of the night to do something cool like this. I'm always on replay for the morning show. Don't no one want to talk to me that early. Ooh, girl, who you talking to? I hear you. Sitting here wondering if anyone else internet stalks their exes or is it just me? Not really. I don't tend to. Like, every once in a while, maybe I'll type in a name, but I am in contact with a significant portion of my exes. Not all of them. Like the one in California still cursing my name. Yeah, we don't talk. The abusive one, I don't talk to him anymore. You lost the link and it won't let you scroll back? That's all right, Hef. There you go, babe. No way, no interest, no time. Fair enough, Kelly. I got curious and found he had passed in December of 22. I am dazed. Yeah, see, that's the risk. That's the risk. I tried finding my biological father after I hadn't. Yes, Miss Sunrise Dawn, that's precisely who it is. I tried finding my biological father after he had fallen out of contact with me for a while. And turns out he'd been dead for years and nobody bothered to tell me. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty rad. But, you know, on the plus side, somebody sent me Kringle for my morning. I love the idea. Like, the Jewish people have it right. They have it right. You bring grieving people food. These people sent me Kringles from Racine from all the way across the country. I was in Jersey. They were in California. And they were like, may his memory be a blessing. Here, have some carbs. It was delightful. Yes, Miss Sunrise Dawn, that's precisely who that is. I know I answered it before. I just wanted to double check that you knew that this was the question that I was answering for you. For me, it was the other way around. My ex stalked me. That's why I use a nickname on Facebook. That's why I have so many damn filters on Facebook. People only see public posts that I want them to see. Everything else, mm-mm. I've got the work filter, the non-work filter, the B-list filter, the all access pass filter, the K-pop filter. I mean, I got filters for days, folks. I don't play. Oh my. He was a diseased, scrawny excuse of a human. You know, Rosalang, it's not healthy to hold back. Tell us how you really feel. Let it out, honey. Plus, I live with my ex-husband, not by choice, out of necessity. You are not the only person that I know who is in that position. None of my exes are smart enough to be on the internet, so that explains a lot. Ooh, girl. Kelly B69, look at you. Will Tommy know? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. I need a filter for my teeth. Fair. Did you make peace in yourself that the relationship with your dad wasn't close? If that's too personal to answer, I understand. I did. I did. He checked out when I was very small. Um, I had to hunt him down when I was 18, and I had been in touch with a gentleman who was very good friends with him and who, in fact, hung out with him on a regular basis. And so I was talking with this person, and they eventually set a tape recorder down in front of Daddy and explained that he had been sending me letters on tape. And he said, what you do is you get a tape recorder like this, and you put in a blank cassette tape like this, and then you hit play and record this. Now talk. And Daddy kind of didn't have much choice in the matter. So, couple 3 years later, I actually met him face to face, and I met his friend as well, who I had been calling uncle for years. And it was fascinating. It was really interesting. But yeah, when he called me up at my job when I was in North Carolina and said to me when I answered the phone, "You're a difficult person to track down." And I said, "Hello, Kettle. This is Pot. You're black." Touche. Touche. He was from Roanoke, and he always spoke at the speed of mud. The man spoke at a mosey. And for a girl who had been living in New York, it was very frustrating. But yeah. I was okay with it. I was just pissed that nobody decided to actually speak to me about it, try to find me. I only have 97 email addresses. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LiveJournal, I had 2 different Twitter handles. I am imminently reachable. And nobody bothered. I'm on LinkedIn, for fuck's sake. Find me on LinkedIn. Love Pete. It's not hard. But they made their choices. Let's see if I changed my pick. Looks like you did, Deanna Downey. stepped away for a bit, and it seems that there is a serious convo here. We were just talking about my bio dad. I found out very late that he had passed away, and, yeah, yeah, um, we weren't close when I was small. I didn't meet him face to face until I was in my early 20s, so that's what that was all about. But people, places, and perspective asked me some questions, and I answered to the best of my ability. I nearly lost my panties when Tommy chastised the meddler on Reese's channel and used the word reprehensible. Right? That was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And yes, Gretchen, we are changing our profile pictures to support Tommy's friend Q, Tommy's brother from another mother, who helped get him sober and keep him sober. He's had a medical emergency, and so we're just trying to show support for Q and Q's mama. Yeah, the speed of molasses in January, girl. Or Vegemite. Oh my God, Misha's back. Yes, you are. To me, the people in Roanoke are very northern. To me, the people in Roanoke, some of them were absolutely terrifying. I had never been that far south before in my life. And it was over July 4th. And we were driving out to some friend of theirs' place so that we could blow things up and light things on fire because it was the 4th. And you know how when you're in the country, you drive past signs advertising that they've got that they either have to sell or they wish to purchase fill dirt or clean dirt or any kind of dirt. I passed one of those signs and they had spelled dirt incorrectly. And then I heard dueling banjos in the background. I'm your family now? Well, thank you very much, darling. You're very welcome. Thank you for asking. I guess that's one of the feelings I'm going through. I'm kind of disappointed that none of my friends said anything. Now I will stop. Thanks for listening. Nope, I totally understand. I totally understand. I had a friend of mine in LA pass, and a lot of people knew before I did. I was back on the East Coast by the time that her stepmother or stepdad or dad reached out to me on Facebook. I didn't know before then, and none of my friends in LA bothered to tell me, and that was hurtful. That was very hurtful. Love seeing all these cues, by the way. Doesn't that look great? It really does. That's how he will know. I hope it helps Tommy and Q's mama to know that we are more than just words. We stand with them. Damn right. Oh my God, what are you going to do when you meet this Georgia girl? Honey, I have been further south since then. I was a wee little smidgen of like 20 or 21. I was a baby. I was a zygote. I wasn't even a fully formed human yet. Been around the country a few times since then. Pretty sure I can handle it now. I wish. It was D-U-R-T. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Sure did, Barb. Now I am hearing banjo. Oh, you just drop an S on the end of it. Banjos. Banjos is just an S. Dueling banjos? Yep. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Don't make fun of hillbillies now. They know how to kick up some dust. And I'm not the only dust my mother raised. Last thing I do before going to bed is check all my subscriptions. How do I change my profile? It says to take a pic. It doesn't give you an option to browse or upload. That's what I would say. Banjos. Yep, just drop an S on the bear. There's Jazzy Girl Sarah. Good to see ya. Didn't look right. I panicked. Been losing my words hard lately. I'm sorry to hear that, Misha. Are you by chance on gabapentin? Because that'll do it. Every single day of the world, it'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. I think my eyeball just about fell out when I saw that sign. I was like, are you kidding me? It's probably the only four-letter word that these people didn't know how to spell. At one point, yet, but it's been years. Okay. All right, Misha. Well, I'm glad you're not still on it because it would be so much worse. Mine does too. I can only take a photo. Well, I am not sure what on earth is going. It might be an Apple thing. I have no idea. I don't fucks with electronic fruit. Nope. The phone is an Android. The computer is a Chromebook. I don't mess with fruit, although I may have to. Because here's the fun part. When my sister passed, there were a couple of iPads, as well as a small, little itty tiny, like Acer notebook computer, cute little thinger. And the iPad, one of them is an iPad Air. The other one is an earlier model. She got locked out of them because the edema was so bad in her hands that she couldn't use the biometrics to get in. And everything else was so bad that she couldn't remember her password. So I can't get into them. I can't make them work. I don't know if I need to bring a death certificate to a freaking Apple store, but I also don't have an Apple store in this godforsaken town. Up here at the Rebel Base on the frozen ice planet of Hoth, no Apple store. Ta-da! So I'm going to have to bring them maybe when I go down to the Twin Cities next time. See if maybe they can help me. Because I don't know what the F. I would love to be able to use them to get some use out of them. And I mean, if all else fails, if they want to restore them to factory, that's fine. Because I couldn't get into her laptop anyway, or any of the devices, so I couldn't delete her browser history, much as I really wanted to be the sister who would do that for her. But I have these devices and I can't get into them, and I don't know what I have to do to be able to bypass any of the security shit. It's really frustrating. But next time I go down to the Twin Cities, I guess I'll bring a copy of my sister's death certificate if that will help. I don't know what to do. If anyone else knows what to do and can help a bitch out, I would appreciate that. That'd be great. Oh, your husband might be able to help us. He is a huge Mac guy. All right. Well, maybe I'll bring them. I'll have to make sure they're charged up. which means I have to find a charger. Um, there will be photos and videos, Kelly B69. As a matter of fact, I mean, depending on what Jilbo says, we may just live stream from the meetup very briefly, even just long enough to say hi. But yeah, I'll see if I can find some suitable chargers and bring them along. Get them charged up and bring them along and see if your husband can make anything happen with them at all, because I have no idea. Absolutely no idea at all. When we were locked out of iPads at my work, I had to find the original receipt for the iPad purchase and fill out forms and talk to the Apple people in Ireland. It was nuts. That sounds horrifying. Ew. Jilbo says that sounds like fun. Well, I guess that's a plan then. And they're impossible to take apart. I don't want to take them apart. I know precisely dick about what goes on inside a computer. I'm happy to hand them over to the people that know things. I know some things about a lot of different stuff. It's what I do. I drink wine and I know things. What flavor is my vape? Butterscotch. Custard Monster. Butterscotch. 6 milligram. This broadcast is not sponsored by or in any way supported by Custard Monster vape juice. I buy them at Best Buy, Geek Squad replaces that shit if you can't get in it. Yeah, but I don't have any receipts. Thank you, Hef. Bless you, senseless. I really needed that right now. I don't know computers, but I do know dick. I love you so much. Perfect. I know just enough about stuff to get myself in trouble. I know just enough about myself, about stuff to make me dangerous. Betty bye for Barbie if she's going to get up for Tommy's morning. Rock on. My first screen name was Betterscotch. Better than the candy, smoother than the drink. Ooh, girl. Okay. I ain't mad at you. If they can't fix it, they replace it. Great, but even if I don't have receipts, I don't know where she bought the fucking things. I didn't need a receipt. All my info is their computers. If she had bought the stuff at Best Buy, not bloody likely. You'd have a better chance. Or with her cell company. Her cell company, maybe, but I need to remember which provider she was with. And I don't remember. Jesus got receipts, though. Well, that's Jesus. I ain't Jesus. I ain't even pretending. I hope like hell I am merely touched by the noodly appendage of the flying spaghetti monster. Raw men. I ain't Jesus. I don't have those receipts. I, like, if they had a self-service on them, it would be tied to her cell phone, right. I hear you. I hear you, Summer. I don't know. I don't know. I dug through that apartment. It had been hoarded for 17 years. Things I wasn't looking for were proofs of purchase for electronics. I just got the shit on out of there after I got done cleaning and scrubbing and cleaning and scrubbing and sorting and donating and throwing away and all the other stuff. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. And bless her, she tried. She tried to unlock her phone. She tried to unlock her iPads. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And by then, she was so far gone that she could not remember any of her pins. So, I don't know. I hope I can get them unlocked too, Jazzy Girl Sarah. I would like to be able to make them functional. Heather McLaughlin, you got to dip out. Peace, girl. Sleep sweet. Also, sleep sweet, Barb. I didn't say that before. Rest well. Looks like you should be able to reset it if you patch it to a computer. Okay. All right. Well, I'll work on it. I'll try to figure something out. Ooh, blueberry ice cream. That sounds delicious. I used to get a blueberry lemonade for summertime. So good. And then there was one that we used to get that we can't get here anymore. Something about import taxes from other states is like ridiculous. And it tasted exactly like Golden Grahams. It was so good. And now I can't get it here anymore. It is yummy. I thought your vape was THC. No, ma'am. Nope, none. The only THC products I have here are the gummies. Kitty needs cuddles. Preoccupied. Well, go cuddle that kitty, Ms. Jilbo. Sleep sweet, Misha. Peach ice cream was my father's specialty. I bet it was. You know what? A good fresh peach pie, not a baked peach pie. Don't come at me with them mushy peaches and that bullshit. Fresh peach pie? Lord. Delicious. By the way, Jilbo, you snuggle that kitty for us, too. You have bought blueberry ice cream by Bluebell. Yum. I love blueberries. Thank you, Talitha. Thank you for the link that you just sent me. I helped clean and sort in a hoarder home, and it was very humbling indeed. Yeah, my best friend's mom had a stroke years ago, and we had to clear out the house, clean and repaint walls. It was massive. Yeah. Yeah. This was a 2-bedroom apartment and 17 years. And me. I got a little bit of help from a friend of hers who came out from New York, and he helped me with hauling some of the really big crap out. And another friend of mine down in that area of Florida was coming over and helping me on when she could, and that was incredibly helpful as well because she could spot when I was getting overwhelmed and needed to just not or needed to be redirected to do something else, and it was amazing. But yeah, it was for the vast majority of the time, it was me. And it was not a small venture. Hand churned peach ice cream. I hear you, Summer. Have says Mexican mango. Oh, on that I'm about to pass out kind of way. Right on, Summer, because it's hot outside. Yeah, it was. It was. And that was just the first part of 2022. Yeah, that was just February through May of 2022. Just kept getting better from there. We filled 3 or 4 different trash skips during that time. I don't, I know we filled one for sure, but I was hauling so much stuff out to the dumpsters on a regular basis that I don't know how many times I filled the dumpsters. Well, I don't know how it looks for you, Mark. For me, there's a little YouTube symbol at the bottom corner of it that I think the queue is being blocked. But you might be able to see it. I don't know. I don't know that I'm seeing what you're seeing. It might be different for you because I'm on Restream. And so I see the little YouTube play button that covers up the bottom right corner. But I think I see a little bit of difference. We have dumpsters brought to our houses. Toward the end, when we hired a couple to come and help us out with the last little bit of it, um, they brought a dumpster, a massive dumpster. And it was, yeah, we filled that bitch. And they ripped up all the carpet and they were amazing. Those people were amazing. Um, Absolutely incredible. Yeah, sorry, just went back there for a second, and that's not a place that I wanna dwell. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, yeah. So that was February through May. That was right after being dumped, and then my sister passed in the middle of it, and then I had to keep going. Good morning, Brian Lucas. Um, and then a whole bunch of other stuff happened. Yeah, it's been eventful, but yeah, that was the first half of 2022, and things just got more interesting from there. That old Japanese or Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times. I was living in Jesus. Should have left. Somebody tell me to leave my fucking bags alone. It was fine before. Sorry, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I'm sorry Gizmo's being a jerk about drinking water. He needs it. He needs it. It'll help with the antibiotics. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it Phil or the bladder that got you out of bed, Brian? How is the prom planning going? It's going pretty well. I'm still plotting and scheming, as it were. Um, I'm also, looking to see Right now, the head count is 50 passengers, um, plus me, I guess, so that's 51. But that's not to say that people can't still book in. Now I think I'm gonna go on to hotel research, and then once I get done with that, some of the prom planning is gonna have to be done in advance, or a little bit sooner rather than later. But we will, I wanna get to researching on hotels, um, so that I can start getting some of those reservations in place, and then we can start really getting things in place for the prom. So, it's just gonna take a little time. And with the, wrench that was recently thrown in the works for me, that's delaying things by a little bit, but I'm gonna do my best to make it happen as quickly as possible. He didn't fight at all? I'm sorry, Miss Sunrise Dawn. That's really difficult. Are you gonna be When does he go back to the vet? I don't really, Beth. I don't. Um, I have all y'all. Um, I think the challenge is that I was told that a bunch of people took a vote with Reese at the table. They all voted and they said they don't really care what the theme is, and so I should just pick one and we can move on from there. So I guess I'm gonna pick one? I don't know. I mean, either that or I'm gonna take some of the top ideas that I think are pretty good and put them up for a vote on my community tab. Summer Savage wants to be on the committee. Beth wants to be on the committee. All right. All right. All right. Chauncey. Have to start a new piece of paper in the notebook. Because I've got 3 pages dedicated to different, tropical might be fun since we're going to the tropics. That's true, Timbre June. I'm really digging the, like, the dress your decade kinda thing. Like, what decade you would have been going to prom, grab that. Um, but, again, but, yeah, I've got 3 different pages dedicated to song parodies. I did start working on the Sister Christian one. Um, except instead of Sister Christian, I've called it Jeffrey's Sister. Jeffrey's sister, oh, the time has come. When you call, I'm not the only one to say, go away. As you hate, watch what you looking for. Some new outrage to hate on your brother's wife. Get a life. Alive. Put your manners in. You think you've stabbed my back, but I carry a fax. Your bullying days have passed. So yeah, that's what I've gotten banners in. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I was somewhat inspired. But yeah, I've got like pages dedicated to song parodies that I gotta write. Oh, final test for tonight. Okay, that's better. Mark, I can see it. I can see it. That's pretty good. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Fantastic. Thank you. I'm working on it. It's, like I said, it's a work in progress. It ain't perfect, but who is, right? Not us. So yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. It's Oh yeah, I will add friendship tax as a lyric. Thank you, Gretchen. Um I'll put it in here up at the top. Friendship tax. Reference. Got it. Got it. Thank you, Gretchen. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah. See you, Marlene, y'all. And to all 44 of you who are here watching, if you would be so kind, check and see whether or not you're still subscribed. If you are, thank you. If you're not, please resubscribe or subscribe for the first time. It might be your very first time, and that would be delightful. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you choose. I'm not here to tell you what to think. Yeah, there's the subscribe button. I have the super chats available if you want to support the channel. And down there in the description box below is my email address. So you can get in touch with me about the cruise. If you have questions, if you have answers, if you just want to call me an asshole or tell me what level of OSA I work in, because I have no idea. I can tell you that OSA don't pay for shit. If that is who I'm working for, I don't even know. And my PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get are also down there. I do have Zelle. You'll have to email me for that information. I think I'm going to wrap things up, y'all. I'm exhausted. I know it's been kind of a low-key kind of night. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I use it frequently. I love telling people to fuck off into the forever and things. Yeah, I am trying to make a way to get a few different people on the channel with me to talk about various topics. I want to get Tommy on here. I want to talk about treatment modalities and harm reduction and fun stuff like that. I want to get Marisa on here. She said that she wants to come on, and I don't care if we only talk about bath bombs. Girl, yes. Yes, this too shall pass. Sometimes, yeah, maybe like a kidney stone. But yeah, for sure. I've actually said that before, so I am with you 100% on that shit. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. This is the one I meant to show. Looking at a new collar from Mona, do you think a big ass spike collar will keep people from trying to mess with her when she's working? I mean, maybe. But will it interfere with her when she's trying to do her job? And if she's applying pressure to you, will the collar then stab you in the jugular? Occupational hazards, I know, but, leave it to me to think of shit like this. One more for the road, Xenu. Whoa. Yeah, I did just go all Bozgags on your ass. That amuses me. I don't wanna have to rewrite that fucking song too. Got enough on my plate right now. But I appreciate y'all because I will take all the support that I can get. It's been these last few days have been a real fucking struggle, and I appreciate y'all a whole lot. And I appreciate that y'all have been bearing with me, even though perhaps I'm not as sparkling and effervescent as I normally am. I'm trying to get back to at least okay. But it's been a fucking challenge week or so. So, mad love to y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, for hanging out. Even, it doesn't have to be financial support, although that is also appreciated. All of the support that's going on over there in that chat or down there in the chat, depending on how you're watching it, all of it is amazing. And it has been so helpful for me. Y'all are really getting me through it. So I appreciate you all. Go and watch our very own Ms. Gretchen Only with Ms. Maz tomorrow morning or this morning, depending on where you are. 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And so that'll be 11:30 a.m. my time. You may see my groggy ass in the chat trying to chat while I'm on my phone and staring at it one-eyed. But it may happen. And I'm so grateful for all y'all showing up every night. You help me a lot. As much as you've said kind words to me and said that I help you, y'all help me a lot too, and I appreciate you. So have a good night. Be warm, stay safe, be well, sleep sweet. Peace to you.